The Chevalier is a sort of new format. I call it concert theater, 50-50 story and music. So you're going to see actors performing right in front of the orchestra. We'll see the orchestra and the actors in the same eye line, some basic furniture, some costumes, and some interplay between the music and the text. The story is about the music is about the story, and everything is about Joseph Bologne, Chevalier de Saint-Georges.
His life is stranger than fiction. Literally, we have all these sort of accounts of this great musician who was a prodigious talent, both with the sword and the bow, as well as a composer. Clearly very charming and driven and confident. I wish I could have met him.
Joseph Bologne, Chevalier of Saint-Georges, is the artist advocate we never should have forgotten. His music is sensational, but it's not just his music. Yes, he's the first major opera conductor and composer of color, virtuoso violinist, but he's also the best fencer in France, abolitionist for the end of slavery, and general of the first black regiment in military history in Europe. His music is sensational, his story is marginalized, and this project tries to bring him back into the light, superimposing his sensational music over his even more sensational story.
He was an outsider, but also the other characters in it. Mozart was an outsider because he was an Austrian trying to convince Parisians that German music was any good. And Marie Antoinette, who's another character in this, was very much an outsider, being Austrian and being the queen in a court that didn't really want to accept her. But ultimately, the main outsider was Joseph Bologne because, because you physically look like an outsider also. In that time of France, at a time when there was something called the Black Police that was registering blacks to send them back to the plantations, in a time when he was associated with the monarchs and with Marie Antoinette, and so there was that danger. And then yet you have this guy who would have been a black head of the Paris Opera. It gives you a sense of a drive and a confidence and a sort of prodigiousness. I mean, it's an actor's dream.
So what you're going to see is a play that's been thoroughly researched. The interactions between these historical figures all happened. These scenes all occurred. It's just what they said between each other that isn't. The costumes are period, but the language is modern. Because history, of course, while it doesn't repeat always the same, it does rhyme, and it is today's ills we need to solve. It's today's politics that we are looking at. And I want the audience sitting there thinking about the great work that we still have to do today, about race, about politics, about equity and representation, about who else is missing, and about the unique job music has to bring us together, to show us what we share, and to connect us all, no matter where we've come from, in the universal communal bonds of fellowship through sound and music.